whatever time of day it is while you're listening to this webinar. Greetings. We're so glad to have you here. Welcome to this free training with many more free trainings to come. I promise y'all, I've been so busy. I'm been super busy, and I'm grateful. I'm not complaining. God is really blessing the business. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And I thank you. I want to send a shout out to my current clients. Thank you for entrusting me with your credit, business, and website needs. We just thank you. We're very grateful. And to my future clients, we thank you in advance. All right, let's hop into this. All right, in this free training, you're going to learn how to build your business credit profile credibly, in a credible manner. Okay, I'm going to explain more later. I'm going to go deep into this thing. All right, you're going to use your EIN to start building your business credit, not your social security number, your employee identification number, your tax number, EIN, not your SSN. Even as a startup business, you can obtain business credit. You can obtain as much as $250,000 or more to start, even as a startup company. I've seen it happen. Okay, now, see, like I said before, I do also help boost personal credit scores. So you have business credit and you have personal credit. But today, again, we're only going to talk about how to build business credit. I'm going to give some examples probably with personal credit just to show you how fast you can build business credit and how powerful it is. All right? I'm going to say it again. You could do it again. You could do it easily, even as a startup company, maybe as young as 3 months. It doesn't matter. All right? Trust me. Business credit is a major game changer. All right? My name is Melody Tay Smith. I'm the owner and CEO of Dream Squad Financial Solutions. And my motto, or I should say our motto here, is always dream big. I don't care what place you are in your life. Always dream big. Never ever give up on your dreams. Let's talk about the power of business credit. Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, business credit. Let's face it. Most people fail building business credit. Why? There's several reasons. I'll get into that in a minute. All right? The lack of business credit, number one, can cause the business to suffer, not thrive. 90% of the business population does not have established business credit. And that's sad. I had a gentleman that was in business for 20 years, and I'm making it to a little later. Didn't even have a good, solid business credit profile. Many apply for business credit and get denied. There's a reason why that is. I'll go into that later. Many try to apply and include their social security number on the application and have their personal credit pulled. No. Do not do that. It's times you may have to do it later down the road, but in the beginning, you do not have to do that. That's a no. There's ways around that, okay? Most have no idea where to get business credit. People thinking because you have vendor credit, that's just all to the game. No, it's not, honey. You want American Express cards. You want MasterCards in your name, in your business name. Visa cards in your business name. You want to have more than just vendor credit. You want gas card in your business name. You want Walmart business cards. You want Amazon business cards, and you can obtain those things, okay? Most apply, here's the one that really gets me. Most people apply for credit, in the wrong order and get denied. And this makes matters worse. Be careful building your business credit profile. You must know the order and how to do it. If not, you're going to hurt yourself in the long run. All right, next slide. What is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. All right? With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and score. And with an established business credit profile and score, the business will then qualify for credit. So basically, business credit is the business's ability to stand on its own. Okay? Business credit is the business's name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owners. Okay? It's not looking at Melody. It's looking at Dream Squad Financial Solutions. All right? Since the business qualifies for credit, in some cases, there is no personal credit check required for the business owner or from the business owner. And I just stated that like 2 slides ago. A lot of cases in building business credit, it is not necessary to put your social security number on the application. If you do that, because they're not going to tell you, I had to throw this in as a disclaimer. There are no laws in business credit. Just like in consumer credit, there are a lot of laws that protects the consumer. For example, the main law is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, and that has a lot of guidelines with lenders and different folks that's reporting credit have to go by. Where in business credit, there's nothing like that. There's no type of rules, okay? So if you're doing a business credit application for whatever you're applying for, a credit card, a line of credit, a loan, whatever the case is, they won't tell you that you don't have to put your social security number down on there. If you don't put your social security number, where you think they're going to pull your credit from? From your EIN, and that's what you want. Again, in some cases, your social security number may be needed, okay? And that's called you being a PG, which is a personal guarantor or a personal guarantee. You're going to guarantee it yourself, but you don't want that. That's not necessary in a lot of areas of business credit, okay? Moving on. Hope I'm making sense. Y'all know how to contact me. If not, always call me 1-888-330-6366. All right. So what we're going to cover in this brief session today, building a business takes capital. I've never seen anyone or heard of anyone telling me that they built a business and they had no money and they did it with no money. Okay, if you did it with no money, God bless you. Please call me for the formula. I really need to know about it. Okay, you can use your personal funds now and credit to accomplish your dreams. But why would you do that if you don't have to? Again, with personal credit, I do have to throw this in. With personal credit, you deal with the FICO score. All right, 30% is how much you owe. 35% is your payment history. Do you pay your bills on time? 30% is how much credit, how much have you used? What do you owe? 15% is your history, payment history. How long have you had credit? 10% is a mix of credit, and then there's another 10%. All right, miscellaneous, all of that adds up to 100%. That is the FICO credit scoring model for personal credit. But in business credit, it doesn't even, you don't have none of that. There's no such thing as a FICO. There are scoring models with Equifax, Experian Business, and Dun & Bradstreet, but again, their main focus is, do you pay your bills on time? And mostly, do you pay early? Okay? Do you pay your bills on time, and do you pay early? So you don't really want to be bothered with using your personal credit to fund your business, because you're going to mess up your FICO score. If you have a $5,000 loan, that's $5,000 that's taking up 30% of your FICO score. On your business credit, they want you to have a $5,000 loan on there. The more loans, the more credit you're extended in the numbers, the more the other lenders are going to give you. They're going to be literally knocking down your door trying to give you credit on the business credit side, okay? Not to mention you can get so much more in business credit, but I don't want to jump ahead of it, okay? Anyway, going back. Again, how in some cases, immediately, you can get business credit that is linked to your EIN and not your social security number, even if you're a startup business or have bad personal credit. Yes, if you have a 350 credit score, personal credit, you can still obtain business credit. Listen to me, I've seen it done. Now, let me say this as a disclaimer. Do not neglect or ignore your personal credit, because somewhere down the line, you may have to be a PG for your business credit. But once in the beginning, you don't, somewhere in the middle, sometimes you don't. As you start really building and getting in those heavy numbers and your profile is solid, you won't need your personal guarantee as all. But in the beginning, again, you don't have to have good personal credit. Again, you can have a 350 credit score and you can still get business credit. I know what I'm talking about. Been doing this for a while. Seen it happen. Moving on. But don't neglect your personal credit. That's not, that's not a pass or anything, a license to say, hey, forget my personal credit. Who cares? No, it's not that. Honey, you have to get that in order as well. All right. Now, why business credit is so dope, so sway, so thebomb.com. Business credit is powerful. That's why the name of this webinar is The Power of Business Credit. Number one, has no effect on your personal credit. No adverse impact on your consumer scores. Not based on consumer credit quality. I just said that. Get approved even with bad credit. No personal guarantee to supply. In most cases, you're not personally liable for your business credit debts. Okay? Business credit, I love this part. It is super fast to build. People are always telling me, Mel, how long is it going to take me to fix my personal credit? How long is it going to take me to get business credit established? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Really, truly, personal credit takes a lifetime to build. Because the more you build, the better you're going to get. If you pay your bills on time, keep your balances low, blah, 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 and other factors. But business credit is quick if you follow the formula. Ooh, I can't stress that enough. Please, people that's listening today, follow the formula. You can build business credit fast. And in some cases, you can get credit immediately. I've seen it happen. 4 to 6 months to complete the process. 12 months, boom, you solid. You're really solid. You have a solid business credit profile. Moving on. All right. Continuing why it's so dope. All right. Sway, whatever you want to call it. A credit profile can be built for a business that is completely separate from the business's owner's personal credit file. I said that. I'm reiterating it again. Business credit can be built very fast. Very high credit limits in business credit. Okay? Say, for instance, you have a trucking company and you just been building it with your personal business. You may go for a loan and say, look, I need a few more trucks or rigs, however you want to call it. Well, by you being one person, the bank may only lend you enough money for 1 or 2 rigs. But with business credit, they may lend you money for 10 rigs because business credit has very high limits. All right. In some cases, no collateral or financials are required. That means sometimes you'll see loans say no doc. That means no documentation is needed. I'm telling you, it's in some cases. And anyone, here's the kicker, can view your business credit. I don't care who it is. If you know how to access someone's business credit profile, you can do it. It's different with personal credit. I can't just jump into your personal credit without your permission. The Fair Credit Reporting Act and different laws protect consumers for that reason. But in business credit, hey, it's fair game. You can just do it. You can see whatever you want to see in somebody's business credit profile. All right. I'm going to go back again on that greater borrowing ability. You're going to have greater borrowing ability with business credit. Once you have both consumer and commercial credit, and I've seen it without even consumer credit, you still can get commercial, business, same thing, credit with greater borrowing ability. But if you have both of them on point, at least a 680 in personal credit and commercial credit, a good score, you're going to have greater borrowing power. But again, if you just have a good, solid business credit profile, it doesn't matter what your personal credit is. Limits are going to be 10 to 100 times higher than consumer credit. And I am not exaggerating. I just gave the example with the rigs because they're not going to think that Joe Blow needs, 10 rigs if it's just Joe Blow. But if Joe Blow's trucking agency.com needs 10 rigs, then 9 times out of 10 in his credit, or he or she's credit profile is built solid and credibly, then they can get that. You can get approved even when you can't get a bank loan or alternative financing. Even as a startup, I gotta say that again. You'll be able to access loans and credit lines. And that means that you can fund your business using your profits to grow, not using your profits to fund your business. Okay? In the beginning, it can be a little tricky with starting a business, but you don't have to just keep using your profits to fund your business. You need to use your profits to grow. Moving on. Reiterating everything I just said. You can build business credit as long as you have a business in the USA. I'm going to repeat that. I don't care where you are. You can build business credit as long as you have a business in the USA. You could be in Indonesia. Because I get hits from everywhere in the world. And I'm like, wow, why is people, looking at the website from this country or different countries? No matter where you are, as long as you have a business established in the United States of America, you can build business credit. I'm right now trying to study the laws, which is a little different in the Bahamas, concerning personal credit. That's a whole other thing because I have some, some access to the Bahamas. And I thank God for that door opening. So that's a whole other thing. But anyway, to my Bohemian brothers and sisters, everybody all over the world, my Hispanic clients and different ones, if you're over in, over across seas, wherever it is, you can, wherever you are, have and build business credit, long as that business is in the U.S. of A. Call me. I can get you set up. All right. You can build. This is so lovely too. Truly. You can build business credit for multiple businesses. You can have Janie'sCookies.com. You can have Janie's Computers.com. You can have Janie'sTruckDriving.com. Every one of your businesses can have a separate business credit profile. That means Janie's Cookies could have $150,000 worth of credit combined with credit cards, loans, lines of credit. Janie's Trucking Agency could have $250,000, or should I say $300,000 worth of business credit combined. That's $450,000 worth of business credit. Again, you can build business credit for multiple businesses. I have people that have more than one business and they're building business trade lines for more than one business. You can't do that, honey, with personal credit. There is only, thank God, one Melody Tate Smith. Thank God there are no more that I know of that's like me. You are original. I am too. When God made you, he broke the mold. And thank God he broke the mold when he made me. So it ain't a whole bunch of, or should I say, it's not a whole, there are not many or a whole bunch of Melody Tate Smiths out there running around. I can't build personal credit profiles multiply because there's only one Melody Tate Smith. But I can Dream Squad Financials, Dream Squad Transportation, Dream Squad Business Solution, Dream Squad Web Solution. That's how you do it, people. That's how you get that big money. That's how you secure your bag, okay? And let me say this too. I stress this. You don't have to buy bogus trade lines or shelf corporations. Please don't do that. Don't waste your money doing that. And I'm going to get into why you shouldn't do that in a few minutes. All right. Learn the secrets, folks, to obtaining business credit. There is a secret set of standards. Honey, if it wasn't a secret, you wouldn't be watching this webinar today. There's a secret set of standards that lenders and creditors issuers both have. You must meet the requirements to get approved. You got to, all right? You got to set your business up credibly. If you meet the requirements, you will often get approved through their computer systems when applying immediately. What I mean by that, a lot of times I'll teach you how to go online and apply for a business credit card or line of credit or a vendor account. And if your business is set up credibly, it'll go zoop, it'll go through real fast, bling, like green light in 20 seconds or less. But if not, you may get that little letter that some people get with personal credit when they're trying to apply for credit card on file. You know, they don't credit card online. They don't tell you to deny it, but in a few days you get that little letter in the mail saying, you know, you've been denied. You don't want that with business credit. You want that green light to go off. You want to get it done every single time you apply. But it's not going to happen if your business is not set up credibly. What happens is these different lenders, creditors, they methodically use software that somehow goes through the internet and brings out all your information that they need. If something is missing, if something is not saying one thing on one end and saying something different on another, you're going to mess up. That red flag is going to get thrown up and you're not going to get approved, all right? Set your business up credibly. I cannot stress this enough, so that you can meet creditor and lender standards before you apply. Some people like to jump the game, jump the wagon, so to speak, or jump the gun. I've had clients do that too. No shade on y'all. You know who you are, and you just would not listen to me, and you went a totally different route, and it didn't happen. And you come back and say, Mel, honey, I understand. It's okay, because you learned from your mistakes. It's all right. I made mistakes. That's why I'm here trying to teach it. I really do care about people. I want you to not experience some of the mistakes I've made in some of my past clients. Okay, so set it up right before you apply. All right, is that lady pretty? She's so pretty. I think she has like a clothing business. Anyway, build business credibility. Here we go. Here's some points for y'all. Build business credibility. The perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. I was on the internet not too long ago and I was looking up someone's business, and there was a picture of their home on Google. I said, oh my Lord, no. You don't want that. And it wasn't even, I'm not going to go too far into it. Okay, anyway, it was someone's home. You don't want that. If a creditor or a lender looks up your business, you don't want it to be your house, especially if it's a day that Google snapped it up in outer space and you didn't mow the lawn or your flowers are dead. You know, it's just not a professional look. Your perception These people, a lot of these lenders and creditors, they're not 9 times out of 10. A lot of them not even gonna meet you face to face to be able to shake your hand. You're gonna shake hands through the internet, and you have to look as your business, not you, but your business must be perceived as professional. Okay, it's critical to your ability to build strong business credit. And before applying for business credit, a business must ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. There are over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong, credible foundation. Next slide. Your business name. Let's talk about that. It's very important that you use your exact business legal name. All right. Your full business name should include any record that Dun & Bradstreet filing you will be using. Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax Business, Experian Business, they all should have the same business name. I cannot stress this enough. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporate papers, your corporation papers, your license, and your bank statements. I have a client that is going through right now. The bank statement lists one business name, but in the state filings is business, aka as known as. If you're going to do that as known as, keep it, or doing business as, DBA, doing business as, keep it the same across the board. We're going to get into that a little bit deeper, because if a lender is researching your company and they have, for instance, Playdate, playdate.com, and then somewhere else it's called dateplay.com, and somewhere else it's called myplaydate.com, you're going to have a problem because things are not lining up. So please ensure that your business name is exactly the same on everything. Everything. I'm going to get a little bit deeper in that in a minute. Corporate entities. We're talking about that 20 plus checklist now. What lenders are looking for. Corporation entities. You can build business credit with almost any corporate entity type. All right. If you truly want to separate business credit from your personal credit, your business must be a separate legal entity, not a sole proprietorship or partnership. So if your business is registered with your state as a sole proprietor or a partnership, you have to change that. You have to be a LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, but never a sole proprietorship or a partnership. I am not a tax expert, so this is just a disclaimer. Ask a tax expert which entity your business should be, okay? All right, so unless you have a separate business entity, corporation, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, whatever it is, you might be doing business, honey, but you're not truly a business. And let me say this to all my friends and family out there that are so talented and gifted in many of y'all hobbies. Quit playing games. If you're making big money and you're being a blessing to people's lives with your hobby, and you're making more money as your secular job, or possibly if you went full-time with your hobby, you would make more with your secular job, step out on faith. Okay, you only get one life. That's why I say always dream big. And yes, you're going to have haters. What do I always say, people? Your haters are your elevators. God bless them. Pray for them. Keep it moving. Go get yours. Go get it, okay? Go get it, all right? So again, you need to be a corporation, like an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, whatever the case may be, in order to separate personal from business. Again, no sole proprietorship or partnership can build business credit, a business credit profile. Now, let's talk about your EIN. Whether you have employees or not, your business entity must have a federal tax ID number, EIN. Just like you have a social security number, your business has an EIN, employee identification number, or is your federal tax ID. Let me say this, people. I'm so tired and so disappointed in the internet and people ripping folks off. Don't you dare pay for your EIN. I've seen people charge as much as $450 for your EIN. Don't do it. Your EIN is free. If you don't know how to obtain it, call me. We could get your EIN for free, okay? Please, don't pay for it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. Your tax ID number is used to open your bank account and build your business credit profile. So when you go to the bank, you're going to need your EIN and you're going to need your corporation, whether it's LLC, S corp, or C corp. You're gonna need that. Your papers, okay? LLC, articles of corporation, all that stuff. You're gonna need it when you take it to the bank. Take the time to verify that all the agencies, banks, and trade vendors have your business listed with the same tax ID number. Earlier, just a few slides ago, I said your name. Make sure the EIN has the same tax number. People make mistakes when they have more than one business. All of them having different EIN numbers. Make sure the EIN matches with the number, matches the business that you're using to apply for credit. That has happened and you will get denied. All right. So be careful. Be careful. Let me see if I can get this slide going and go to the next slide like it's supposed to. Here come my little arrow. Hey, there we go. All right. Here's another one that can get you dinged and red flagged and you get kicked out. When you have building your business credit profile, you have to have a professional business address. It's got to be a real building, brick and mortar, whatever, how it is. It's got to be real. It's got to be a deliverable. Ooh, that's a tongue. My God. Deliverable physical address. It cannot, I can't stress this enough, it cannot be a P.O. box. It can't be a UPS address. Why? I don't know. They didn't, I've been studying this for years, got my credentials and certification in. I don't know why they don't want that. The only thing I've learned is it's not credibly looking to a lender. So please, don't do like I heard one of my mentors said. One of their clients drove by somebody's building and used their business address. Don't do that, honey. That doesn't work either. You're going to listen, to build a business, you're going to have to invest some money and invest in yourself. So if you cannot afford a business, to rent a building, then call me. There's places online that you can do what they call rent a virtual office. And with these particular companies, you can obtain a professional business address where you can actually, have things delivered. You can actually rent office space. I mean, it's so many ways to do it, and it is affordable. You don't have to spend $600 to $1,500 and $2,000 a month. It's all kind of ways that you can do this. But just give me a call, okay? Because some lenders will not approve funds unless this criteria is met. And again, like I told y'all, there are no laws. I've said it before. There are no laws in business credit. So if you don't have a professional business professional business address, and they deny you a loan and everything else is tight and is all on point, they do not have to tell you that that's the reason why they denied your company the loan. That's a trip, but that's the way it is. Business credit, there are no laws. Personal credit, again, the Fair Credit Reporting Act protects consumers from a lot of things. But business credit, there are no laws. If you don't get it right the first time, you may not ever know why you didn't get the loan. They will not tell you. They don't have to. Okay, moving on. This is super important for the doubters out there and naysayers. You must have your company listed in the 411 directory. Yelp is wonderful. Ooh, I love Yelp. I love Yellow Pages. I love Angie's List. All those things, they're beautiful. But honey, you need to have your business dedicated business phone number listed with the 411 directory assistance under the business name. It can be a 1-800 number, with the prefix 800-855-844, you name it, with that 8 there, or a local 411. Both of them, you can do it now on the 411. You have to have this listed in the 411 directory assistance. Assistance. Lenders, vendors, and creditors, and even insurance providers will verify that your business is listed in the 411. You can skip this step if you want to. I don't recommend it because they will look. Okay? A toll-free number will give your business credibility. Yes, I know some of you want to stay in one area. You may be in the Michigan area, you may be in the Florida area, maybe in the Ohio area, the Illinois area, the California area, the Texas area. Whatever the case is, yes, if you want to, get that local number, but make sure you have that 800 number. Please, it just looks so much more professional. Please do that. Please. Okay, and have it listed in 411. If you don't know how to do it, it's very easy. Give me a call. Sign up with us. We'll help you through the process, okay? Business credibility, we still going on. Here's another checkpoint. Your phone number. Again, just said it. Lenders perceive 800 numbers or toll-free numbers as a sign of business credibility. Even if you're a single owner with a home-based business, a toll-free number provides the perception that you're an even bigger company. It's incredibly easy and inexpensive to set up a virtual local phone number or a toll-free 800 number. Ooh, let me say this. Do not use Google Voice. They're free numbers. I don't know what it is about lender software. I don't know what it is, but they have different algorithms and they literally comb through. Some people that are really internet savvy, is almost like they send spider bots out. You know what I'm talking about when I say that. And they crawl through the web, the www, World Wide Web, and find out information about your business. And if you don't have that professional phone number, if you got a Google Voice, they'll be able to tell through their algorithms methodically. They'll be able to tell that, hey, that's a Google Voice. No. Hey, that's a home landline. No. And that'll get you dinged and probably get you turned down for a loan. So make sure you set it up. Ring Central is a good place. Grasshopper is a good place to start. Also, Ooma, OOMA phone, business phone solutions. And what it is now that technology is so great, you can actually have an app downloaded to your cell phone or your computer. It depends on where I'm working. I can just talk like with my wireless headset from my computer, or if I'm out of town, and I'm on the go, I can use my cell phone. These apps can be set up in your phone. Again, whatever algorithms and software that they use, they can still tell it's a business phone. You're just actually forwarding the numbers to your cell phone or your computer. Moving on, your phone number. Again, a cell or home phone number as your main business line could get you flagged as an unestablished business that is too high of a risk. Is it worth it, people? You don't want to do that. All right. And whatever you do, don't give a personal cell number or residential phone number as the business phone number. I see that so often. I'm like, Lord Jesus, if they only knew. You want to set up your business credibly. You ain't got to believe me. I don't have the, $1 million to loan you right now. Okay? But the people that do, they want to see these things. So please govern yourselves accordingly. All right? You can forward a virtual number again to any cell or landline phone number or your computer. All right? But you got to set it up right. Again, it is really a voice over internet protocol, which is VoIP system. But stay away from Google Voice. Not Google phone systems, but Google Voice. You got to do your research to make sure that it is acceptable in the business credit world. Fax number. This is so important. If you hear a dog barking in the background, please ignore that dog. That dog does not live with us. But however, the dog is very loud. So moving on. Fax number. Lenders perceive a credible business as one with the fax number. All right. Some people say, Mel, I'm not buying a Brothers fax machine for $250 or $135 on sale. Do you have any other solutions? Yes, I do. I have a solution that is 2020, honey. Cold. I mean, all the way through and through. That is what you need. You need a business fax number. You can get fax numbers get set up with places like eFax, faxdeck.com. Faxdeck.com is only $5 a month. I think it's like the first tier. It's like 150 incoming and 150 outgoing, which totals 300 faxes per month. $5, that's not bad if you don't, receive or send a lot of faxes, okay? As a business, you'll need a fax number to receive important documents. There's a lot of places, you just got to research them out. You will also need it to fax in some of your credit applications. Now, when applying for credit, there's 3 ways. Sometimes they'll let you do it over the phone. Sometimes they'll only accept a fax, and then you'll do it online. So those are the 3 ways that you can apply for credit, or in person, depending what bank or lending institution you're dealing with. So that's actually 4 ways. All right. And the great thing about eFax in 2022 is you can set up an eFax that goes directly to your email. And when I'm on the road, sometime I'll receive a fax and I'll be able to actually read the fax by going to my email or to my software on my phone or my whatever I'm using, a laptop at the time, or even a Chromebook. Whatever I'm using, I'll be able to see it, and that's a good thing. You'll also be able to send faxes from your computer, from your phone, from your Chromebook. It just depends on how you have it set up. And trust me, that is way better, more efficient to me than having a regular fax machine. You don't have to worry about buying ink or anything like that for a fax machine. If you run your faxes off your printer, you got to worry about the ink, but it's just so much more efficient. So please take in consideration, you have to have a fax number. Some people say you don't. Trust me, A lot of lenders say you do, so it's best to just go on and do it and get it over with. All right, website. This is another one. Credit providers will research your company on the internet. Many a times, you will not see them face to face, a lender or creditor. Many a times, you will not shake their hand. They have to know that your business is who it says it is, and that it is credible, and that is a professional presence, and that it can stand alone, because they're going to use that software to crawl, however you want to say, through the internet to find out if your business is truly who the business says it is. Okay? It will be best if they learn everything from your company's website. If your company only needs a one-page website, great. Wonderful, but honey, it better say everything about your company on there. It's best they learn everything. And not having a company website will severely hurt your chances of obtaining business credit. Let me give you a bonus tip on this one. When having a business website, make sure you have a link on there that explains your policies and your procedures. I don't care if you sell cookies. I don't care if you sell weave. I don't care what you're doing. If you're providing a service like I do, counseling, whatever the case may be, make sure your website has listed policies and procedures of your business. People have gotten denied just because that wasn't listed on their website. Your website has to have everything that a creditor and lender is looking for. Your website gives your company internet presence that displays an overview of your company's services and contact information. This is so important. Please, please, please abide by this. Next slide. Email. It is important to get an email address for your business. And I should have had the word professional up on that little statement too. So it's in the next one. It's not only professional, but greatly helps your chances of getting a thumbs up from a credit provider. You cannot have mail the party chick at 2020, mail the party chick 2022. I don't even party. I should say mail the preacher. Mail the preacher at 2022 at yahoo.com. You can't do that. Janie, the party chick, 2022 at gmail.com, at yahoo.com. You can't use those entities at hotmail.com. They are looking for a professional ending, or should I say extension of your email. I see so many businesses that have Gmail, Yahoo. Ooh, Jesus. And I just cringe because those are big no-nos for the professional look and trying to get financing for your business. Please, this is very inexpensive. It could be set up sometimes for as little as $30 for the year. There's all kind of ways to set up a professional email. So it needs to say, cookies at janiescookies.com, janiescookies.biz, janiescookies.xyz, janiescookies.org. It has to have a professional presence. Setting up a business email address is easy and it should not be ignored, because again, you can get disqualified, or should I say not even disqualified, denied. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, moving on to the next slide. Excuse me, my sinuses are acting up a little bit, but we're going to move on. Bank account. Here we go. Your business banking history is vital to your future success of being able to secure larger business loans. Okay? The date. This is why I said in the very beginning, do not buy bogus trade lines. Do not buy things of that nature, because the date you open your business bank account is the day that lenders consider your business to have started. So if you have an LLC and an EIN that's been sitting on the shelf for 5 years, and you opened it 5 years ago in 2017, that's nice. But when you go to the bank, if you go to the bank today after this webinar and you open up your bank account, they're going to start your business as starting today, not in 2017, but in 2022. Okay? And I just said, if you incorporated your business 10 years ago, but you just opened a business account yesterday, then your business started yesterday. Okay? So the longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential would be. Let me add this too as a bonus. Boop, boop. 1 up, no, 2 up, 2, 3 up, where how many bonus points I'm giving today, bonus statements. Remember this, you can open your business account today and not really start your business until next year. Am I making sense? Now the key is to open up your business bank account immediately. In order to do that, you got to have your incorporation papers and your EIN. Incorporation papers, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, however you want to do it, and your articles of incorporation and your EIN. You're going to need those documents to go to the bank. Moving on, licensing. One of the most common mistakes when building business credit is non-matching businesses' addresses on your business licenses. You may have started your business, our business address, one of them, because we're getting ready to, thank God, open up a business in Tampa in the next week or so. I'm praying that everything goes through. One of our business addresses is 4231 Monroe Street, Suite 1B, Toledo, Ohio 43606. Now, I'm going to give you an example, building business credit. If I'm going to use that address, then I need to use it on every single thing. If I'm going to use the Tampa address, then you need to use that address on every single document. So if you move or if you add a location, state with one document. I'm talking about with the one business. Now, if you have another business and a different business address and you're trying to build another business credit trade line, that's different. But I'm sticking right now with one business. Everything across the board with your business licensing, whatever the case may be, I can't stress that enough. It's got to have the same address that's on your LLC, that's on your EIN, your business license, your website, your phone number, whatever your fax, whatever the case may be, that address has got to be the same on that business licensing, okay? Even worse is not having the required license for your type of business to operate legally. Honey, don't list yourself as a barber or a cosmetologist and you haven't been licensed in your state. I don't care if you're making $1 million a year. If you want to secure it under your business's name and get that business credit profile built, then you have to show that you have a credible barber's license or cosmetologist license, however you want to do it, management, all of the above mixed up together. You have to have your license. I just gave that as an example, okay? You'll need to contact your county, your state, and city government offices to see if there are any required licenses and permits to operate your type of business. I have someone in the lawn and painting business. There are no permits needed, in the state of Ohio, which is a good thing. That just saved them some money and time. Moving on, about licenses again. State business filings need to be listed correctly. State, county, whatever, city. County licenses and or permits filings need to be listed correctly. City license and or permits filings listed correctly. IRS, that's just like some people run from that name. The IRS listings need to be filed correctly, need to be listed correctly. Next slide. Business listings. Now, take your time, please, darlings. Take time to verify that main agencies, again, state, IRS, 411, National Directory, etc., have your business listed the same way and with your exact legal name. If you're DBA, doing business as, then have that on everything. If you just don't have DBA on your LLC, one name, and then your business name on your EIN different, it's going to mess you up. You're not going to get approved. Take time to ensure even this part, that every bill you get, your electric bill, your phone bill, landlord, if you're renting a building, has the business name listed correctly and comes to the business address. This happened to me with our Wi-Fi bill. They made a mistake on the Wi-Fi bill. I had to hurry up and correct it and make sure it said everything was supposed to. I think they left off Suite 1B. It has the same, it can't just say 4231 Monroe Street. It has to say 4231 Monroe Street, Suite 1B. So pay attention to those things, y'all. It's so, so important. Next slide. Obtaining business credit reports. This is something really important. As I stated before, business credit, there are no laws. There's nothing to protect your business. There are no laws. Just like in consumer credit, we have laws, different type of laws that protect us as consumers. The main law is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA. It protects consumers, but not in the business world. I can't just jump up and pull your personal credit report without your permission. In the business world, I can pull your business credit report without your permission. Anybody can if you know how to do it. Again, some people have a business credit profile reporting and don't even know it. You don't know if you have a score of an F, An A, you don't know if your paydex is between, is between the scores of 1 and 100. You don't know if you have a 70, which is not good. 50 is the worst. There's different. I don't have time to get into how the scoring models are because it's different for Experian business credit. It's different for Equifax business credit. But I've had a client who didn't even know he had business credit reporting, and he had a judgment on his business credit report and was like, woohoo, red flag, where'd that come from, Mel? And that within itself was a whole different story. Okay, so you want to first check your business credit report. Somebody will say, well, Mel, I ain't got no business credit report. If you've been in business for a minute, yes, you do. They're going to start reporting whether you got a Dun & Bradstreet number or not. Okay, Dun & Bradstreet is for Dun & Bradstreet. Experian is for Experian. Equifax is for Equifax, okay? You want to get a copy of your business credit report to see what's reporting. That is so important. Now, Experian, you can get their Smart Business Credit Report. I think the price may be a little higher now, but you can go to www.smartbusinessreports.com. You can find out how many trade lines are reporting, see if you have a business credit score assigned, because you can have a credit score and not even know it. That is so scary, but that's the game. And you can see if you have an active Experian business credit profile and check on recent inquiries. You got people that's inquiring about your business that you don't even know of. You need to know these things, okay? Equifax Business. You can purchase a copy of your Equifax Small Business Credit Report here. That's www.equifax.com/business-credit-reports-small-businesses/. It typically takes more time to create a file with Equifax Small Business than with Dun & Bradstreet and Experian. I don't know why that is. Equifax, I'm telling you, it is so much in this to learn about business credit, and I could teach you. I don't know why they make it difficult, but you have to build a certain number of trade lines on Equifax business credit report, on Experian business credit report, and Dun & Bradstreet business credit report. Therefore, it is important to apply with the credit providers who report to Equifax. Everybody that's a business credit reporting agency or a company that will report your credit, all of them don't report to Dun & Bradstreet. All of them don't report to Experian. All of them don't report to Equifax Small Business. Some report to all three, and that's what you want if you can find those out there. We can help you with those. That's what you want, to report to all three. Okay? It's $99.95 for a full report. Excuse me. Now, Dun & Bradstreet, your DUNS number. When you apply for a DUNS number, I know this is popular because that's the first thing people say to me when we have consults talking about business credit. They always bring up the DUNS number. That's a good thing. The DUNS number, what is that? That's a data universal numbering system. It issues a 9-digit number that's unique to your company. It's almost like your company's social security number, okay? It's used to identify your company. Obtaining a Dun & Bradstreet number, DUNS number, begins the process of building your business credit profile with them. I just told you, you have to build your credit profile, business credit profile on all of them. It's not just Dun & Bradstreet. It's not just Experian Business. It's not just Equifax. It's Credit Safe. It's some other ones out there. I just don't want to get too deep right now. I'm telling y'all about the main three in business credit reporting that reports business credit trade lines, okay? Your DUNS number will also play an important role in enabling your business to borrow without a personal guarantor, okay? Without you being the PG. You can look up DNB at www.dnb.com. Now, DNB, let me forewarn you, DNB has what they call a credit builder program, just like we do at James Scott Financial Solutions. However, theirs is about $2,000 or more, and they only help you build trade lines on your Dun & Bradstreet profile only. I've heard from people that they didn't see any results. I've heard from people that it was okay, it wasn't, whatever the case may be. Not throwing any shade to Dun & Bradstreet, just telling you what your options are. They will only help you build on Dun & Bradstreet. Only on Dun & Bradstreet. You can save a lot of money if you go another route. But our program is totally different. It's $394 to start, and we help you build on all three trade lines. All right, moving on. But you still need your DUNS number, Dun & Bradstreet number, okay? You can enroll to see your business credit score, okay? Self-monitoring to monitor your business credit during your business credit building process. A subscription to DNB self-monitoring is $39 to $99 per month. moving on. All right. So let me say this before I conclude this particular webinar. There is a place called nav.com where you can see all 3 scores. You can see them quarterly or you can see them monthly. It just depends on how you sign up. There is also a way that you can have scores reporting to your business credit profiles, all 3 of them. There's a way to do that. Just give me a call. Again, I thank you for watching this webinar. I promise you we have a lot more webinars coming. I've just been super busy, but I hope that you learned something today about the power of business credit. Honey, please believe me, that's how I'm rolling. I'm telling you, God has been good. Get your business credit profile together so that you can start getting trade lines, getting the bag. Honey, secure that bag. Go and get yours and start getting the business funding that you need and that you deserve. Again, this is Melody Tate Smith with Dream Squad Financial Solutions. Always dream big. Give me a call, 1-888-330-6366, extension 1, Mel, the credit coach lady, www.dreamingbig.biz. On here, you can see where we have our Facebook page, our LinkedIn page, Instagram page, and YouTube page where you can watch some of these wonderful videos. I love you all. I believe in you all. And I'm here to tell you, you can be whatever you want to be if you put your mind to it. Let your haters be your elevators. Just ignore people, pray for them, and keep it moving. And whatever you do, people, always, always dream big. Have a good day.